When she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact that she's a dyke and she had just got caught beating that girlfriend of hers up down there in Aruba somewhere or something like that.
He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house? It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't deserve it.
People are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact that she's a dyke and she had just got caught beating that girlfriend of hers up down there in Aruba somewhere or something like that.
And we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud of that. It's a real thing and it's possible.
You never hear nothing bad about Alicia Keys.
Yeah, you do.
What do you
Y'all just don't hear nothing about it.
Okay. I thought her record was pretty clean.
No. Not around with Swizz and not breaking up happy homes. Like, people, did you like know each other before?
Her best friend was a rapper in my class, and she used to always tell me, like, man, you gotta meet Ali, you gotta meet Ali. She's doing music, you doing music. And one day she finally came to pick up from school, and she was like, Swizz, come here, this is Ali, that's what I'm talking about. And I remember her having on a purple Columbia jacket, Tim Scully. I mean, she looked harder than me. I was like, okay, you know. Yeah, so that was the first time. But I didn't get the number at that time. She was playing very hard to get.
Yeah.
But I finished.
You know, I did the work on myself first. I connected more deeply with my son. And then it was time for me to rebuild the relationship with Swizz. And I reached out to him. I said, listen, we need to talk because...
How long had it been that you hadn't
Well, we got divorced in 2010. That first talk was probably around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time.
It is. It was a good solid year.
You ever seen someone smile through chaos like they're hosting a dinner party while the kitchen's on fire? That's the energy Swizz Beatz is giving right now. Because while his image might look calm and composed, reports say the situation behind the scenes is explosive. And at the center of it, a so-called side chick, a sudden outburst, and Alicia Keys hopping on a plane out of the country without a word. Yep, reports say Swizz just broke his silence, and what he said has only added more questions to the scandal. Rumors on the street say something major went down, and Alicia's silence isn't peace, it's distance. Let's break down how a man known for being the visionary behind the scenes just became the main character in a tabloid firestorm, and why his wife chose flight over fight. Reports say this all started at a private industry event 2 weeks ago. Swizz Beatz showed up solo, no Alicia, no entourage, just him and a mystery woman clinging close the entire night. Rumors on the street say guests were whispering all evening about how familiar the two looked. Some say it was too close for comfort. Others say it looked like someone who thought she had a permanent seat at the table. Photos were leaked, body language dissected, and just like that, the internet had questions. Now here's where it gets messy. Reports say that 2 nights later, Swizz was spotted in a heated argument with that same woman outside a private studio in Tribeca. Voices were raised, a car door was slammed, and one witness described him as completely losing composure. Rumors say it wasn't just yelling, it was rage. Swizz, known for being chill and measured in public, reportedly looked like a man pushed to the edge. And that's when the headlines started spreading, that he had shot up the situation with words, not weapons. Just pure verbal chaos. Right after the blow-up, reports say Alicia Keys disappeared. No tour, no press, no posts, just gone. Rumors on the street say she caught a last-minute flight to Europe and hasn't been seen in New York since. Sources close to her team say she needed space and refused to be pulled into Swizz's drama. One insider put it bluntly, she didn't want to be in the same zip code, period. Now fans are piecing it together, and the silence, it's louder than a diss track. For years, Swizz and Alicia curated a brand of elevated love. Music, meditation, power couple energy. But now, that picture-perfect image is cracking. Reports say Swizz always played the role of the supportive husband. But rumors say he also kept one foot in the nightlife, in the studio, and in closed-door industry circles where loyalty gets blurry. Some fans are asking, was the love story real, or was it a PR performance? Here's where it gets even juicier. Reports say that since the scandal broke, at least 2 former collaborators have come forward, saying this isn't the first time Swizz has been messy behind the scenes. One producer said, Swizz keeps his hands clean in public, but behind closed doors, he's always stirring something. Rumors on the street say this isn't about one woman, it's about a pattern, and Alicia may have just reached her limit. Social media isn't playing nice. Reports say Swizz's recent posts are being flooded with comments like, "Where's Alicia? Explain the Tribeca situation. You messed up the one good thing you had." Even fan accounts once dedicated to the couple are now archiving content and going quiet. Rumors say the public is done romanticizing him, and they're calling him out hard. Here's the moment that set the internet on fire. Swizz finally broke his silence. Reports say he posted a cryptic message that read, "Real ones don't owe the fake ones a response. Let the work speak." That's it. No mention of Alicia, no clarification, just shade. And that made everything worse. Rumors on the street say even people close to him were shocked. One insider said he had a chance to clear it up, and instead he played defense with ego. Meanwhile, Alicia's camp has gone dead silent. No statements, no appearances, just one thing, a wiped calendar and a full stop on scheduled press. Reports say her publicist is strategizing how to separate her brand from Swizz's fallout, because right now, rumors say Alicia doesn't just want to stay quiet. She wants distance, long-term. One source said, she gave him the spotlight, now he's burning in it. Reports say Alicia's inner circle isn't just staying quiet, they're circling the wagons. Sources close to her team say they've begun tightening access, cutting off mutual friends they believe are still loyal to Swizz. One music executive said, Alicia's people aren't waiting for the public to turn. They're preparing for a clean break professionally and personally. Rumors on the street say even her longtime collaborators have been told to choose a lane. Let's rewind. Reports say Alicia started pulling back from joint interviews with Swizz months ago. Appearances that were once scheduled as a duo began shifting to solo press. And then there's this, she changed the name of an upcoming tour leg, removing references to Love Manifesto, which Swizz helped coin. Rumors say the tension started before the side chick scandal. What we're seeing now, it's just the explosion. This isn't Swizz Beatz' first time in hot water. Reports say that back in his earlier career days, he was already known for messy exits and quiet fallouts with key collaborators. One insider said, Swizz's gift is deflecting. He lets things blow over. But this time, Alicia's too high profile, and the receipts are too loud. Rumors on the street say even past drama is being dug up, and it's not aging well. Reports say the so-called side chick finally posted on Instagram, and fans are convinced it's a subtweet to Alicia. The caption, "People love you when it's useful. They ghost when it's not. I'm good either way." No names, no tags, but the timing, icy. Rumors say the post was meant to provoke, and it worked. Comments exploded. Fan pages screenshot it. The fire is now officially lit. It's not just reputations on the line, it's business. Reports say that at least 2 major companies linked to Swizz Beatz are reassessing their partnerships. One luxury brand that worked with him on a recent campaign has paused rollouts. Another has scrubbed his name from press releases. Rumors on the street say Alicia's team warned brands early, get ahead of it before the fallout hits you too, and some listened. You know how the Bayhive protects Beyoncé? Alicia's fan base is showing similar energy. Reports say her fans have mobilized across social media, mass reporting posts that attack her, while flooding Swizz's accounts with snake emojis and breakup demands. One viral tweet said, "Imagine embarrassing Alicia Keys. Couldn't be me." Rumors say her fans are now documenting every suspicious timeline overlap, and it's turning into a full-blown TikTok expose movement. Here's the thing. Swizz and Alicia haven't sat down for an interview since the story broke. But reports say that's not random. Their reps have reportedly denied all interview requests, even from friendly outlets. Why? Rumors on the street say they're waiting to see which way the wind blows before crafting two separate narratives. And yes, you heard that right. Two. This is the question everyone's asking. And reports say it's not off limits anymore. While nothing's been filed publicly, insiders say Alicia's legal team has been reviewing asset structures and reassessing joint brand ownership. Rumors say the couple's finances are more entwined than fans realize, and untangling them quietly will take time. One source said, "She's not staying, she's strategizing." In any breakup, real or rumored, there's a split behind the scenes. Reports say friends of both Swizz and Alicia are being forced to pick a side, especially within the music community. One collaborator who once worked on both their albums said, "I've been told not to mention Alicia around Swizz and vice versa." Rumors say it's about to get even colder at award shows, backstage events, and red carpets. While she hasn't spoken directly, reports say Alicia has been in the studio non-stop since arriving in Europe. Insiders say she's processing through music and that what she's recording is raw, personal, targeted. Rumors on the street say she's ready to pull a Beyoncé-style reveal, a surprise drop that tells her truth without saying a word publicly. And let's be honest, if Alicia sings it, the world's gonna listen. Don't think Swizz is just sitting still. Reports say he's already met with PR advisors to reset the focus, possibly by launching a new producer series or music project. One insider said, "He wants to remind people of the art, not the scandal." But the problem? Rumors say every new beat he drops now feels like damage control. No matter how this ends, breakup or not, one thing is clear: the public has stopped seeing them as a unit. Reports say magazine editors, brand reps, and booking agents are already treating them as separate entities. And rumors on the street say Alicia's next era will be hyper-personal, unapologetic, and solo. As for Swizz, he may still be making noise, but the world has shifted its spotlight. One thing fans have noticed: no mention of the kids. Reports say Alicia's been deliberately shielding her children from the public eye during this firestorm. No paparazzi photos, no family outings, no holiday posts. Rumors on the street say she left them behind in New York under private care while she escaped to Europe, not as abandonment, but as protection. One source close to the family said, she didn't want them near the media circus. She's trying to spare them the noise Swizz created. Reports say Swizz has been sending private messages, emails, and peace offerings to Alicia, all of which have gone unanswered. Rumors say he's even reached out through mutual friends, trying to set up a private call, but she's not entertaining it. One insider revealed she's not angry, she's done. There's a difference. The silence? It's not temporary, it's intentional, and it's sending a message Swizz can't spin. Behind closed doors, reports say Swizz's PR team is already prepping for the worst. A quiet uncoupling, no public breakup, just gradual distancing. Rumors say they've been testing press reactions by leaking positive solo coverage about Alicia, testing how well her name stands on its own without him. The verdict? Stronger than ever. And Swizz? One source said, he's about to learn how fast the industry moves on without you. Make no mistake, Alicia fleeing the country wasn't about fear. It was strategy. Reports say she's in a private villa on the coast of Spain, surrounded by a tight team of stylists, producers, and wellness coaches. She's resting, recording, planning. Rumors on the street say she's using this moment to completely restructure her image. More raw, more powerful, less curated. One PR insider called it the Beyoncé 2016 playbook. Silent retreat, studio fire, public comeback. Here's the final twist. Reports say that behind the scenes, Alicia is restructuring everything, from their joint charity work to shared business ventures. Rumors say she's quietly removing Swizz's name from upcoming projects, dissolving co-managed assets, and consolidating control. One music exec summed it up: this isn't a breakup, it's a transfer of power. Swizz may still be trying to explain himself, but Alicia, she's already moved on, with receipts, range, and a reputation the industry still respects. Swizz Beatz may think he can ride this out in silence, but reports say that strategy is already backfiring. The woman at the center of the storm, still unconfirmed. Alicia, still gone. The public, still watching. Here's what I think happens next. Swizz drops a distraction, a new beat, a random collab, something to shift the narrative, but it won't land the way he thinks. Because when the queen leaves the kingdom, people don't care about the court jester's next move. And Alicia, reports say she's not coming back quietly. The next time we hear from her, it might just be the end of the era.